La alineación del Barcelona será...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Barcelona have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And already we're underway here. Martinez. Palmer. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
It's going to be a tough ask, Peter, trying to get in behind this guy, Levi Colwill. He has to play in that kind of left-sided centre-back role. I think there he's at home.
Now the finish! It's there! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
El dorsal 11.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Fermin. Kubasi. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Koundé. And Fermin. Jackson.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Chalobah. Colwill. Spread it left.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
No, that's too long. And it's played forward. Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. Now it's Pedro Neto. And he's managed to get free. Martinez. And Koundé. Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. There's the shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Fernandez. Caicedo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Martinez. This is De Jong. Koundé. Chalobah gets across to intercept that. Caicedo. Now Colwill. And Fernandez. Palmer. Oh, that's well spotted. Ferran Torres. Martinez. Pedri. And Koundé. Rafinha. And Fermin. And here's It's Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's an excellent interception. Back into the middle, looking tidy in possession here. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Rafinha! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Fermin. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Lewandowski. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. De Jong. Kubasi. Fermin. And that has been slung wide. It's Pedri. Works it forward. De Jong. It's Pedri. And here's Lewandowski!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Cucurella. Out to the left it goes. Colwill. Caicedo. And that has left him in a heap. Palmer. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Colwill. And Cucurella. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Ferran Torres. Palmer. Pedro Neto. Oh, played right into his path. De Jong. It's Pedri. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Fermin. Colwill. Chalobah. Colwill. And Cucurella. Palmer. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Ferran Torres. Fernandez. Pedro Neto. Oh, perfectly measured that. Nice interception, well timed. Palmer. He's had it taken off him. Jackson. Palmer. Ferran Torres. This is De Jong. Jackson. And he's had it nicked away. Ferran Torres. Fermin. Oh, good spread. Jackson. And Caicedo. Palmer. Pedro Neto. No, that's been intercepted. Fermin. He's gone forward. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a hit! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Caicedo. Palmer. And it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Palmer. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Fermin. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Fernandez. And Caicedo. Madueke has found the net here, of course. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's got the beating of his man. Jackson! Really well taken goal. And they're back in front.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Marcó en el minuto 28 el dorsal 15.
Chelsea go into the lead.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Caicedo. Pedro Neto. And Fermin. Rafinha.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Palmer. Fernandez. Palmer.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Fermin. And Koundé. Rafinha. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Koundé. Now it's Rafinha. Colwill. For Palmer. Caicedo. And it's Lewandowski. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Palmer. And Fernandez. Jackson. Pedro Neto. Rafinha. James. For Palmer. Jackson. Pedri. And Koundé. Pedro Neto wins the duel this time. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Koundé. Fermin. This is De Jong. Koundé.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And Koundé. This is De Jong. Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Chalobah. Palmer. Madueke. Jackson. That has been cut short. Now it's Lewandowski. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's the throw.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? That's a good ball out wide. Fermin. Fernandez. For Pedro Neto. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Palmer. Nicely aimed pass.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Palmer. Cucurella. Palmer. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Kubasi. Koundé. This is De Jong. Fermin. Rafinha. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pedri. Jackson. Pedri. And here's Levant, and the shot! And he's following up! Barcelona have their second corner now. That's a decent clearance. De Jong has a shot! Oh, nearly. Caicedo. Palmer. Jackson. And he skips past his man. Pedro Neto. Can he finish? And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
De Jong. Rafinha. And Fermin. Pedri. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Ferran Torres. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pedro Neto.
Habrá
Colwell.
2 minutos de descuento.
Cucurella. For Pedro Neto. Now it's Rafinha. Chalobah. Caicedo. Palmer. Madueke. And no, he's seen through all of that. And it's Lewandowski. Oh, good read. Cucurella. Jackson. Distributed tidily. That's a nicely measured pass. Just eases him off the ball. It's a quick ball upfield. And there's the end of the first half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Koundé. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. James clears it away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Chalobah promptly onto that, and that is that. Koundé. Pedro Neto. Cucurella. For Pedro Neto. Palmer. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kubasi. Koundé. Rafinha. And Koundé. De Jong. Szczesny and Kubasi. Well, that has not gone well. Caicedo. Jackson. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Fermin. Ferran Torres. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Madueke. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Chelsea have got it back and they'll have another go. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Cucurella. Now it's Rafinha. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Ferran Torres. Got a shot away! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Pedri. And Fermin. It's a really well-measured ball. Caicedo. Pedro Neto. Palmer. Fernandez. Madueke. That's a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. James. Oh, it's come loose. Martinez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Fermin. Lewandowski being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And it's hoisted clear. Martinez, Kubasi, and Koundé, Kubasi. It's Pedri, Fermin, Ferran Torres. It's Pedri, De Jong. It's Pedri, Fermin, and Koundé, Fernandez, Jackson. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Ferran Torres. Colwill cuts out the pass. Palmer. And Caicedo. That pass has been well intercepted.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Out for a throw. De Jong. Cucurella. It's Lewandowski! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Palmer. Fernandez. And Chalobah. James. Madueke. De Jong. Aimed forwards. Now it's Lewandowski. Pinches it off him. Colwill. And Cucurella. Chalobah. Now Colwill. Jackson. Shifted it to the flank. Pedro Neto. Oh, and he's asking too much with that. De Jong. Decent hit! And another try! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Terrible error, duly punished. It's starting to look like a done deal now. Rafinha. Pedro Neto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Palmer climbs up big. He will be livid with himself. Pedri. This is De Jong. Kubasi. Koundé. Ferran Torres. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other... And the volley! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Stood up well to him there.
Rafinha, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ferran Torres. That is a brilliant interception. Palmer. And there's green grass ahead of him. He is through here. And he's certainly onside here. And that's played in low.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Martinez. Cucurella spots it and intercepts. Now it's Lewandowski. Ferran Torres. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. It's a quick one. Caicedo. And he's been shifted off it. He's having a hit! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That is good alertness. Caicedo. Chalobah. Madueke. Palmer. Palmer.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Koundé. That's headed upfield. Colwill kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Cleared without hesitation. Ferran Torres. Very nicely done. Showing great feet there. And that has sent him sprawling. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Lewandowski. He's under a lot of pressure there. Played back in. He's going for goal! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Pedro Neto. And he was quick to react. Pedro Neto. Rafinha. Madueke. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And here's Lewandowski. Koundé. Rafinha. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Kubasi. Fermin. And here's Lewandowski. Engages and forces him off the ball. Caicedo. And Fernandes. Palmer. He's having a go! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Palmer.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
No, that's overhit. Martinez. And Koundé. Kubasi. Fermin. Koundé. Madueke. And he's intervened well there. And it's gone back to the keeper. Kubasi. And Koundé. Rafinha. Chalobah attempts a clearance. Pedro Neto. Now this could be a chance. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Cambio de jugadores.
Caicedo.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Ferran Torres. De Jong gets a foot in here. And it's Lewandowski. Fermin. Now it's Rafinha. Lewandowski! It's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. The final 5 minutes. Martinez does really well to win the ball there. De Jong. Kubasi. And Koundé. Rafinha. It's Pedri. Ferran Torres. Can he get away here? Now who's going to be first to this? Jackson.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha. He has found the way through. Chalobah gets it away. Nkunku. For Palmer.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has ended up in no man's land. Pedri. And back to the goalkeeper.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Jackson. De Jong. And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Ferran Torres. And here's Rafinha.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.